We continue with our rolling coverage from the City Hall in Cape Town in the lead up to the State of the Nation address, and we're joined by Minister Phemi Motshedina, who is the Minister of Water and Sanitation of South Africa. Good afternoon and welcome.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to your listeners of Radio Islamic. Thank you so much.
We're always excited to speak to you. We've been speaking to you over the years when you were the Chief Whip, and you always add colour to the State of the Nation address.
It's also a pleasure for me to always speak to you. When other people wanted to speak to me, I said no. They did not make any appointment, but when it's you, I come without appointment.
Thank you very much. How has it been for you in your position as Minister of Water and Sanitation, 6 months into this position? What has been the key achievements and challenges?
Quite a tall order. This is a huge department. Water cannot be substituted by anything. The growing economy, the growing population, the aging infrastructure, the leaks, the illegal connections, all that, they pose a lot of challenges. Be that as may, I want to assure listeners and all South Africans that when it comes to the water balance, we are very safe in South Africa. We still have water. Be that as may, it does not mean we are going to have water forever. We must use water sparingly. We must ensure that we do the right things of ensuring that we don't overconsume. Currently, the international standard is 173 per capita per day, but in South Africa, we are consuming 218. When it comes to Johannesburg and eThekwini, they consume 289 per capita per day, something that is very much abnormal. And if we do that, it means we might run out of water. What we have done, you might remember that there were about 14 projects, multi-billion projects that were blocked because in some there was a lot of fraud and corruption. In some there was no money to build those dams, like Glen Williams. Because when President make announcement, he make an announcement for us to go out to financial markets. The fiscus does not fund the mega projects of water. So once the president has made an announcement in SONA, then we go to Minister of Water, of Water and Minister of Finance to say, can you both sign the letter to allow our entity to go out and approach financial markets to get money. When you are approach financial markets, they will put certain demands. And when you are in those negotiations, it can take a year or two. You must check the interest rate that they charge you, because at the end of the day, you will have to pay back that money. So all those they delayed, but I must assure you now to say all the 14 mega projects, which amounted to 110 billion, we have unblocked them. They've started. We have started working on them now. The Glen Williams dam. What is nice about them is that our internal construction unit is busy with that dam. We are building that dam 13 meters high, because what we have since noticed is that the high demand of water want us to grow more and build more capacity in terms of the water resource. The only thing that people don't understand, they think that when you don't get water in the morning from where you come from, you think it is Department of Water and Sanitation. We are responsible for a water resource. Water resource is abstraction from the river to the dam, from the dam to the water treatment plant, and that is where our mandate ends in terms of the Constitution. From the reservoir to the tap, that's your municipality. It is there in the Constitution, but the Constitution further says when norms and standards are not met, we must support municipality. But you cannot take over. When you see leaks, all of you jump leaks in the morning. What have you done? Have you picked up the phone and called municipality? Here is water leaking. There's a water pipe burst here. And that is not our space. That is the space of municipality. Unfortunately, water is life. So we cannot watch there are about top 100 municipalities that are not doing well, where now we are requesting President to allow us to intervene. But if we intervene, they must give us money to intervene. Water has been declared as priority number 1. It has since overtaken electricity. Now water is in a crisis because we are unable to give people water. When I'm saying we are, I mean government in all spheres.
Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, there is various layers of responsibility in the issue of the E. coli on the beaches of Durban and Cape Town, and that is linked to sanitation. Is that not a matter of concern?
It is, of course, and we have 46 cases that are in court. We have already received 16 judgment because our water get polluted by municipalities, by private people, by factories, by mining, and once the water is polluted, then it compromises the quality of water. So we are dealing with that, but you'll remember that we don't preside over those court cases. We depend on justice. So at times they take 2 to 3 months or 3 years to preside over the case, whilst the pollution has not stopped. So we have already visited municipalities and towns. It's worse here in Western Cape. Pollution is on a very high level. We are speaking to municipalities, and we are putting penalties to municipalities. But now, as of last week, we said we're going to withhold projects that are water and sanitation related that we're funding through our grant. As long as you are polluting our rivers, you are polluting water, we have to withhold our grant, because it means you are not honest to the cause. Because people want clean and quality water. When you go to other countries, you are told as you come in, don't drink that water, is not drinkable. But South Africa is very scarce. It's very rare that you are told that water is not drinkable. We have been having good quality water, but now our standard of quality of water is going down.
You spoke about, in terms of the role of the ministry, in terms of water, providing water from the resources till the reservoir, and from there it becomes the municipality. In terms of sanitation, what is the role then?
In sanitation, because sanitation, we don't have a land. Sanitation is there. It must be linked with human settlement. It must be linked with the population. So we give municipality a grant that is called WISI grant for them to build sanitation, because they know better where there is population growth, where sanitation is needed. We oversight them. But I must also tell you that our municipalities are failing. Some of the reasons is that, one, they no longer have engineers. When we started in government in 2004, the percentage of engineers in municipalities were standing at 84.6, but today we are standing at 0.49. Once you don't have engineers, you're talking water here. You want scientists. You want professional people. Water it cannot be just be handled by anyone. But now what you are saying is that let's build capacity of municipality. But where municipalities are failing dismally, we must be allowed to take over without defying the constitution. But we must find ways of putting regulations or amending the act so that we can be able to intervene. Our people don't understand all these politics that our mandate start here and end here. Our people want water, and I support them. They want water. I think the big mistake that happened was that when local municipality transitional period started, then we were water, human settlement and sanitation at the time. Then the water affairs. Then that water was taken from us to municipality. Was a big mistake, but we learn out of the mistakes. But now it is in the constitution. It is unfortunate that when you are to change the constitution, you do the 2/3 majority, and you did not vote, you people. So we are less than 50%.
Yes, so that gives us an overview of the various challenges and an understanding of how things work, so people know where the responsibility ends. Minister, thank you very much for your time. It's always a pleasure to have you.
It's always a pleasure. I'm just looking around. I don't see cakes today because I usually eat cakes in the morning here. Thank you very much.
Go well. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Ooh, please. Yeah, I know all the couples here. I know where grocery is kept.
Yes.